what's up? It's Stacey Storino. Welcome back to my channel, the #1 place for entrepreneur moms with a digital presence in 2020. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to manage time more effectively so that in the crazy busy struggle of entrepreneur mom life, you can get more done so that your business doesn't just slip away and fall into hobby mode while you're taking care of everyone and everything else in your life. If you're someone who's always finding that herself and her business always comes last, well, then this video that's part of my 31-day 2020 Entrepreneur Mom Reboot series is just for you. So make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to get real-world help that entrepreneur moms like you need to succeed with your business's presence online today. 2020 Entrepreneur Mom, let's learn how to manage time better so that your business isn't always last on your list, where it's really relegated to hobby status, especially if that's something you don't want to happen. And yet it does, and you're always feeling crappy and like a failure on that front because of it. Therefore, if you want to get serious in 2020 and work your business like a business, because then it's more likely to pay you like a business, then you want to watch all of this series. Otherwise, if you treat your business like a hobby, it'll pay you like a hobby if it even pays you or is profitable at all. So over the course of this 31-day series, I'll show you how to do everything from psych out self-sabotage to dealing with hardcore rejection. You'll learn how to get out of your comfort zone, and you'll also learn how to select a network even from scratch that won't just benefit you professionally, but personally too. If you missed the last video, you should watch it because I shared with you how to run your calendar more effectively so that yes, you can balance things better, and yes, you're more intentional about plugging things into the calendar relating to growing your business, taking it out of hobby mode and into business mode. And yes, you can do everything else that you need to do so that you don't fall out of integrity with the house, spouse, kid, worship, and everything else you've got going on. So be sure to check that video out. But here, we're talking about how to manage time itself better when it comes to being very effective in terms of actually working your business. In the video previous to this one in this series, I introduced the concept of a power hour. Here, I want to go back and unpack it so that once you've freed up the time through the right method of calendar blocking, that is entrepreneur mom grade in terms of its efficiency, and you freed up 1 hour at a minimum within a 24-hour cycle or day that is meant for your business, well, once you've done that, you can actually make the highest and best use of that hour you've committed to working your business every single day of the week. Look, if you have a hard time imagining putting an hour a day into your business, then realize how much of a business are you going to have if you can't commit 60 minutes to it for a total of like 7 hours a week. I mean, 7 hours to run a business is pretty tight to begin with, right? You might need more to actually have a business as opposed to a hobby. So guess what? You might need to carve out more time by cutting out other things or getting more help on board. I call it a dream team, and if you haven't watched my video in this series that covers how to get one even from scratch, no matter how much or how little money you have to throw at such a thing, even if you find free help, well, I've got you covered. So make sure that you watch that video, okay? Now, you need a power hour for your business on the daily. Mama, look, you need to factor in an entire hour that you'll spend actively setting goals and or working the plans related to those goals so that your business stops being some hobby that you squeeze into your life, maybe, and it can start to be more of a business definitively that sooner or later starts paying you like a business, because now you're calendar blocking and scheduling time for your business to, number one, exist, and number two, for your business to actually be worked on a persistent and consistent basis. A power hour a day is an essential building block that you need to have going on at a minimum to morph from hobby mode to business mode. I've said this before, but I'll repeat it here quickly so that we can build from here. If your schedule doesn't allow for you to commit an unbroken time slot of 60 minutes straight to fit that power hour in, maybe you have two hemispheres of 30 minutes in a 24-hour cycle, where maybe you wake up, for example, 30 minutes earlier and go to bed 30 minutes later, and voila. Maybe you pick 4 15-minute quads and you time lapse them throughout a day to get that power hour in. You do what you need to do, but you need to make the choice, hobby or business, and then act accordingly as you take control back in terms of your time. But it's one thing to free up that time. It's another to manage it properly. So of course, what do you do during this power hour? Well, it depends on your business and its needs. There's no wrong answer here, but if you need some ideas to start with, and it's great for you to have a structure while you're breaking this power hour concept into your everyday life, I've got some suggestions about how to manage time more efficiently during your power hour commitment. In fact, whether you can do everything in an unbroken hour or not, let's look at this in terms of breaking the hour down into 4 15-minute quads anyway. During the first 15 minutes of your power hour, perhaps you'll do a calendar review. In the last video, we discussed calendar blocking, but I'm sure you know that things are going to be added and subtracted from your calendar on the regular. So this is no one and done sort of thing, mama. Decide on what personal and or business commitments you and your other nuclear family members have going on, and make sure everything's in there, recalibrated, etc. Are you booking appointments with clients? Are you putting out any content for your customers and or social media following live? Schedule it all during this first 15-minute quad. For the next 15-minute quad of your power hour, you might, for example, fill customer orders, make customer contacts, follow up to make sure they're happy, that nothing's wrong, give them the white glove treatment. Next to no one does this. You will knock their socks off. Even if they never get back to you, they'll appreciate it and be more likely to recommend their network to you as a result. I've seen this happen all the time. You could handle customer service issues. You can issue refunds, process orders, answer questions, clean out email, the works. For the third 15-minute quad, you might spend it on administrative things, working on or following up with dream team members on things like the legal, compliance, and tax end of your business. You're filing paperwork, you're organizing and or scanning and or uploading everything, from paperwork to electronic content you've created. You're backing up devices and updating them. You're shredding unnecessary things, handling business snail mail. For the fourth 15-minute quad, you might spend creating content, loading it into an auto poster so that you don't have to somehow find a way to do it live all of the time, etc. You can also spend some of this time ordering office supplies, repairing, maintaining, and or restocking supplies, signing up for webinars or classes, taking those classes, reading business books you've bought or taken out from the library. I mean, there's so much that you can do. But you have to do something to take your business from hobby mode to business mode, so make sure those power hours are scheduled, that you observe them, and that you make use of them. Or nothing changes, mama. You deserve to see your dreams through into reality. When you know how to manage time like I've discussed, success is more likely to come your way. What I want you to come away from this video with is that you can't just sit there while everyone and everything else in your busy entrepreneur mom life takes priority. No way! Nothing will ever change for you if you do. So don't just sit there. Schedule your power hour and do something at least 1 hour a day every day of the week for a total of 7 hours minimum, because anything less than that and you've definitely got a hobby. Do something today and every day that your future self will thank you for. Now, make sure you hit that notification bell, because in the next video of this series, I'll share with you how to be organized as a busy entrepreneur mom for best success. If you're drowning in clutter and confusion and can't find a way to carve out the space and grace for your business, then you don't want to miss this next video. So if you're interested in learning about all of that, make sure you hit that notification bell so that you can follow along with that video and the entire series. In the meantime, make sure you check out these 2 awesome videos as well. I talk a lot about social media, content marketing, entrepreneurship for moms who have to juggle home and business, online marketing, so many different topics. So make sure you're also checking out these 2 videos as well. And also, if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel a lot when you do this. So I'd highly appreciate it. As always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.